The Akkari-Laban dossier is a 43-page document which was created by a group of Danish Muslim clerics from multiple organizations set out to present the case and ask for support in the Jyllands-Posten Muhammad cartoons controversy among the leadership of the Danish-based European Committee for Profit Honoring, formed as an umbrella group of Muslim organizations were Imam Ahmad Abu Laban of the Islamisk Trossamfund and Akhmad Akkari. The spokesman of the group, Danish Sheik Raeed Huleyhel, was named head of the group and signed the petition letters. The first delegation of 5, headed by Mohamad Al-Khaled of the Community of Islam, landed in Egypt on 3 December 2005 and returned the 11th of December 2005. Among the people the group met on the visit to Egypt were the General Secretary of the Arab League Amr Morsa, the Egyptian Grand Mufti Ali Gumar, the Sheikh of Cairo's Al-Azhar University Muhammad Saeed Tantaway, and Muhammad Shaban, an advisor to the Egyptian Foreign Minister. This meeting was arranged by Egypt's ambassador to Denmark, Mona Omar Atta, later criticized by the Danish Foreign Ministry for adding to the unrest by alleging that Islam was not an officially recognized religion in Denmark, and transferred from her post at Copenhagen. The second delegation, comprising 4 Danish Muslims headed by Sheik Raeed Huleyhel, traveled to Lebanon the 17th of December 2005 and returned to Denmark the 31st of December 2005. In Lebanon they met the Grand Mufti Muhammad Rashid Kabani, top Shiite Sheikh Muhammad Hussein Fadlallah, Maronite church leader Nasr al-Asfir. During that time, Imam Ahmad Akkari also visited Syria to present their case to Grand Mufti Ahmed Badr Eddin Hassan. Furthermore, a smaller delegation traveled to Turkey while individuals visited Sudan, Morocco, Algeria and Qatar, where Abu Laban briefed Sheikh Yusuf al-Qaradawi of the Muslim Brotherhood. At the 6th of December 2005 summit of the OIC, with many heads of state in attention, the dossier was handed around by the Egyptian Foreign Minister Ahmad Abu Laban on the sidelines first, but eventually an official communiqué was issued. The dossier consists of several letters from Muslim organizations explaining the case, multiple clippings from Jyllands-Posten, multiple clippings from Weekend Avisen, and some additional images that, according to the dossier's authors, had been sent to Muslims in Denmark. The dossier appears to have been assembled and added to until some point after the 8th of December 2005, with the first lobbying visits to Egypt having taken place before finalization. Several pages contain handwritten notes, mostly translations from captions of cartoons. It is unknown if these were already present in the dossier or are later additions. The dossier contained such statements as the following: "We urge you to, on the behalf of thousands of believing Muslims, to give us the opportunity of having a constructive contact with the press and, particularly with the relevant decision-makers, not briefly, but with a scientific methodology and a planned and long-term program seeking to make views converge and remove misunderstandings between the two parties involved. Since we do not wish for Muslims to be accused of being backward and narrow, likewise we do not wish for Danes to be accused of ideological arrogance either. When this relationship is back on track, the result will bring satisfaction, an underpinning of security and the stable relations, and a flourishing Denmark for all that live here. The faithful in the religion suffer under a number of circumstances. First and foremost, the lack of official recognition of the Islamic faith. This has led to a lot of problems, especially the lack of right to build mosques, even though they belong to the Christian faith. Secularization has overcome them, and if you say that they are all infidels, then you are not wrong. We do not need lessons in democracy, but it is actually us who through our deeds and speeches educate the whole world in democracy. This dictatorial way of using using democracy is completely unacceptable. Experts, including Helluca Nielsen, who have examined the dossier, said that it was broadly accurate from a technical point of view but contained a few falsehoods and could easily have misled people not familiar with Danish society, an assessment which the imams have since agreed to. Some mistakes were that Islam is not officially recognized as a religion in Denmark, that the cartoons are the result of a contest, and that Anders Fogh Rasmussen in his role as Prime Minister gave a medal to Ayaan Hirsi Ali. The imams also claimed to speak on behalf of 28 organizations, many of which later denied any connection to them. Additions such as the pig photograph may have polarized the situation, as they were confused for the cartoons published in the newspaper. Later, it appeared the pig photograph was from Associated Press, from coverage of a French farmers' festival. The person on the photograph would have been a farmer poking fun with himself. For the other extra picture and the drawing, the authors of the file have never been able to prove where they came from. Muslims who met with the group later said Akkari's delegation had given them the impression that Danish Prime Minister Anders Fogh Rasmussen somehow controlled or owned Jyllands-Posten.